Hello and welcome to another Talk of the Town and welcome to the new year. I'm Tom Wright.
And I'm Mo McNary, and we're so glad that you joined us yet again in this new year. Happy 2016. Happy 2016 to you.
Yes.
I thought we could have a little toast in the new year.
Great idea.
So I brought the glasses, and you said you'd bring the bubbly.
I did hold up my end of the deal.
Yes?
I have ourselves a nice Dasani sparkling water, lemon flavored. So here we go.
What sort of a deal is that? Okay.
Oh, it's a great deal.
Yes, and I didn't bring 3 glasses. I'm not sure what is going on here. So
Well, yeah,
thank
I'm
you,
sure
dear.
she feels a little left out, but guess what? You can have the can, all right? You
That's
can have the
so
can.
nice. That's so great.
Yes.
Well, Happy New Year to you. Let's do a little toast.
Yes, here we go.
Toast to the new year.
Toast to the
and
new year.
I hope it's a
And to you
great,
too.
fruitful one for you. I've never had sparkling water in a champagne flute before.
You just have to chug it.
You just have to chug it? Okay.
Oh.
So, speaking of, why is she here? You two are still roommates, I
Is
take
this the
it?
elephant in the room? This was one of my New Year's resolutions, was to
have a headless
learn to
girlfriend.
Yes,
A bodyless
like any
girlfriend.
other normal guy, right? I wanted to learn to French braid hair for my daughter, Vera.
So nice.
That was one of our New Year's resolutions. And not all the way there, but I did learn,
Clearly.
as you can see, we'll cut to a shot of
Some
her
sort
hair.
of a ponytail.
Yes, a ponytail.
braid. But that's just normal braiding. And it looks like you've tried very hard. I mean, I don't remember her hair being so messy before.
It's not messy.
Anyway, well, I think that's sweet. So have you actually tried it on your daughter?
A little bit, yes. And she's let me do it. She has some patience.
So nice.
Yeah.
And she goes to school like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
With great, yes.
That
looks
is great.
almost as good as that. Yeah.
So
this is a pretty good job right
a
there.
great one that you decided to do for the
Yeah.
new year.
How about you? How'd you do in your New
Check.
Year's resolutions?
I don't remember what they were. I don't know. They're always kind of the same ones. Just try to be the best you can be, I guess, in life.
Aw.
No, but I mean,
That sounds
I
like a
think
poster with a
that's
cat hanging on something.
best you can be. No. A terrier going like
Yes,
this. Yes,
exactly.
No, you know that life is good, Tom.
It is, isn't
Life
it?
is good. God is good.
Especially when you're hosting a
It's-
cable TV show in Hastings, Minnesota,
With Tom, right?
with Mo McNary here. Aw.
Anyway, tell us what else is going on in the new year.
All right, well, here's what we got going on. Here are the top headlines, news you could never lose. Some have tried. You
Okay,
can't.
excuse me. Should you be drinking on the job?
Oh, I probably shouldn't.
Okay.
That's a good. That kind of does ruin the credibility, doesn't it? Here we go.
Yes?
Credible news about to start. First, we have big news from the Hastings Chamber of Commerce. The winners of their annual awards have been announced.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, exciting stuff. The honor of Educator of the Year is Mr. Spencer Johnson, 8th grade social studies teacher at the middle school. Well deserved.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Great guy. All right, Volunteer of the Year goes to Miss Rita Crea, whom we're not sure where she volunteers, but
She volunteers a lot of places. She's a wonderful, wonderful
So you're familiar
recipient.
with
I
Rita.
am. She's awesome.
Awesome.
Great.
The winning Business of the Year is Carlson Capital Management, Inc., ran by Mr. Jeff Carlson.
Another great guy, does a lot for Hastings.
He is a great guy.
Wonderful.
And again, this year there's a 4th award again.
A little lesser known.
A little lesser known. Last year, you may remember the Chamber had Smoozer of the Year, won by local insurance sales phenom, Brian Schomer. He is a phenom, by the way.
Of course.
It's a new award this year, though. They're doing
Yes.
something different. Emailer of the Year.
Emailer of the year.
Emailer of the Year. And that goes to, drumroll, Mr. Dean Markison. Yes.
For sure.
Isn't it? I mean,
For sure.
I'm not surprised.
I like to call it just communicator of the year.
Communicator of the
Yes,
Year?
he likes to communicate.
He does.
It's great.
He's a local veteran, for those not familiar, and he writes many emails.
Yes, the community organizer for Beyond the Yellow Ribbon. Wonderful
Yes.
man. Just celebrated a birthday.
He did, didn't he? Finally, we had to report this one. Last month, a Hastings man included a special plea in his obituary in the Hastings Star-Gazette. 55-year-old William Scott Wiseman asked that in lieu of flowers, please don't vote for Trump. Rather, consider a donation or kind deed to someone in need. True story. A lot of Trump lovers out there. And there's more. Apparently, he has inspired some others in town to leave some unique pleas. A recent Hastings obituary asked for that instead of flowers or gifts, to please post pictures of Dan Massman, right here. That is special. I think more should do that, really. I don't think we could see enough of this picture. It should be at funerals as well.
Funerals.
You know, it's a
It's gonna be
pick-me-up.
at your
It's a
funeral for
pick-me-up.
sure.
I do want that. I'm going to have that in my will, that Dan Maston pictures are at
Maybe
my
that
funeral.
should be-
They have to be there. I think that's a great idea. So there you go, the headlines for this Talk of the Town.
And we will take a little break, and when we come back, we are headed to Wyatt's.
Yes, have some fun at Wyatt's. And we have the mayor, Paul Hicks, here in the studio. We're going to get the inside scoop on what's coming up in 2016 for the city and all other kinds of stuff. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Talk of the Town. We now go to another fun segment in our show.
We are heading to Wyatt's, so check this out.
Wyatt, not check it out. Wasn't that good, huh? That was good.
We're at Wyatt's, and I am talking with my new friend Jim. And Jim, we're in the new year. Do you make resolutions?
Sometimes I try to. I don't always keep all of them, but yeah, I try to make a few.
So what are you hoping to change maybe in the new year?
Maybe communicating more with my spouse, probably more than anybody else. She's the best part of me, and wishing everybody a better life for the new year than they had the previous year, I guess. Yeah.
All right, Joanne, I understand you made quite the feat with one of your New Year's resolutions this year. Tell us about that.
I quit smoking in July and I had my hip replaced in August.
And Al, how about you? How'd you do in your New Year's resolutions?
Terrible.
What'd you set?
Lose 50 pounds, and I think it went the other way.
So, New Year's resolutions, have you thought it through?
Lose a little weight.
I'm with you. How about you?
I'm gonna give up spinach.
Okay.
I'm now with Paul with Wyatt's. Talk about New Year's. Happy New Year's to you.
Happy New Year's.
All right. Are you a New Year's resolution kind of guy?
No.
No, not at all.
Used to be, but no. I figure say what I mean and mean what I say. So I'm just going in with low expectations and go from there.
There you go. So that way, anything that happens, anything you do, it's a pleasant surprise, right? How about the Wyatt's itself? Does Wyatt's have any New Year's resolutions for 2016? Any new things coming up?
Oh, we have lots of new stuff coming up. I'm just not sure if I can talk about it yet. So.
Super secret new stuff, huh?
There's always something in the works.
There's something very disturbing at this bar. Did you know what it is?
The news crew that's in here?
What? Why is there, it looks like a young man is running away from home, and I'm very sad because it's cold outside, and he doesn't seem dressed well enough. Shall I intervene, do you think?
No, because if anybody's running away from home, they're not carrying a stick with a little sack like that.
I think it holds money.
Well, don't tell anybody that, because he won't make it out of here then.
Tom, I'm worried.
What do you see?
Somebody we know is at the bar.
no.
I know. And
Again.
it looks like he's running away, and
Yeah.
it's very cold outside.
doesn't
He's
look
not
good.
dressed warm enough.
No.
Come on.
All right.
let's go.
Yeah. It's time for an intervention, folks. Mike.
Whoa, hey.
What's
Hey,
going on, man?
You
What's
kids
going
want
on?
you kids want some autographs or what?
We're worried about
Oh,
you
we're on
here.
camera. We're on camera. Oh, I mean, hello viewers. I'm Mike Bramer with Take a Hike Mike. This month I'm back at Wyatt's for an update.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Another update? How many updates have you had tonight there, Mike?
At least 3 updates. This is update number 4. I'm hanging out with the bros actually. These are my bros over here.
Oh, there's the bros.
My friends here.
Some folks think you're running away from home, Mike.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm always hiking around Hastings, looking and checking out the businesses. So what are you learning here at Wyatt's? What's the good word at Wyatt's
In
here?
2016, well, those gentlemen over there, don't look now. They were worried about you. Don't look. I said, don't look. I said, don't look.
I can't stop looking.
look.
The more you tell me not to look, the more I can't
You're
stop
the worst.
looking. Do you want a drink of this?
Awkward is the premise of our show, so we're
It's
okay.
like sour. Try it. It's
Oh.
really fruity. I asked for a fruity drink.
Go for it. What a surprise.
What do you think of that? I don't know the percentage of alcohol, but it's good. It's tasty. It's
Not
fruity.
bad.
Do you want a drink, Mom?
No, thank you.
You can have my lemon.
No, thank you.
Okay.
That's so nice. Thank
yes,
you.
we can
though.
share. Sharing is caring.
Sharing. Oh, it's so nice. Yes. But I don't care that much. No, thank you.
Wow, huh? That's all I got to say about that.
Wyatt's is the place to go if you're trying to, run away. after
Yeah.
this. Yes.
And Mike's doing okay, by the way, folks. He's
It's
doing
all
okay.
good.
He's found some help,
You
and
know
he's
what?
coming along.
This is a person I run towards, not away from. Anytime I see this guy, I'm very excited. We have with us as our guest, we're very honored, Mayor Paul Hicks. welcome to you.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. And that Wyatt segment, that was great. You know,
You like that?
they contacted me about 2 months ago and they said, Mayor, we want to have a burger named after you. And I said, what's your favorite burger?
Yeah.
I said, well, I'll tell you what it is. And they put it on the menu. And it's they call it the Raging Cajun, Mayor Hicks' Raging Cajun Burger.
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
and I love it. It's a ground beef patty with Cajun, spices.
Yeah.
Right.
With that crumpled blue cheese
Okay.
and raw onion.
Oh my gosh.
I like it. You got me.
That's
I'm
it.
sold.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, you just don't want to have one on a date.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
probably
Like that,
not.
because
You know, I'm glad you're giving him dating advice.
I do need it. So that's another one. So I learned last episode I'm supposed to talk to them, and now
Don't eat raw
And then
onions.
Don't eat
don't
raw
eat raw
onions and blue
blue cheese on a Cajun
Okay.
burger. But
Man, that's-
Forever, really.
that totally
if you're there
explains
with
it.
your
That
kids,
totally
order
explains it.
one.
Would you tell people what you do? Because being the mayor is a huge responsibility, but it's not a full-time position. I mean, you're on call 24/7.
I feel like it's a full-time position. I feel like it's a 24/7 position
It is.
sometimes.
It is.
But you're right. Being mayor of the city of Hastings is a part-time job. I work for the Minnesota House of Representatives, the Office of the Chief Clerk, which is a nonpartisan office. We service all the members, and we're basically the main administrative arm of the House. Bills that get introduced, make sure they get to committee, follow all the constitutional requirements for legislation. Our office receives bills from the Senate. Our office also, if anyone was interested in getting to know how Representative McNamara or Senator Seaman voted on a bill, we can find out for you. Copies of legislation is handled through our office. So I'm a supervisor in that office. I've been there about 32 years and seen a lot of legislative sessions come and go.
Right.
But it's really helped me tremendously as mayor because I have an idea of what's going on around the state
Right.
and policy, from things like local government aid to things that might, liquor laws that might affect cities. So it's been a real advantage to work at the legislature. I think I've been able to use that for the benefit of the citizens of Hastings in being there and being close to that kind of action.
What would you say is the most challenging part of being a mayor? Like if somebody were to approach you and say, you know, I'm thinking about running for mayor in this town, what would you warn them about?
Boy, that's a really good question. One of the things I think being mayor is not always easy is that you have to be a real good consensus builder. I think if you're going to advance a community project or a community effort, you really need to be able to bring groups of people together. It's kind of funny because growing up, I thought of myself as someone who's somewhat shy, and I am kind of a shy person when it's on one-on-one. But boy, you get me into a crowd or a room, into a meeting, and I can handle that. So I think that's important for a mayor to be able to talk to different groups, even groups you disagree with, and see what do we have in common. What are some common goals that we might have to make something happen, and go in with a positive attitude. That's not always so easy. Sometimes you do get beaten down. Sometimes there's a resident says, I really don't like this mayor. But I'll tell you what, people are always respectful, and that
That's
helps.
good to hear.
Very respectful.
You also have a twin brother.
I
Has
do.
he ever stepped in when you couldn't be in two places
Well,
at one time? I'm
that's
just
That's a great
curious.
question.
That's
Have
a
you
very good
fooled
question,
Hastings, Mayor? Time to fess up.
Because
Well-
we both saw Parent Trap. Remember that?
Yes.
One of the things is my twin brother lives in Kenosha, Wisconsin, so he's not here all the time. But when he does come home to visit, there have been times where he's like went with my mother to the beer stube or
Right.
something, or a local restaurant,
Right.
and they say, "Well, hey, look at that, the mayor is over there."
Yeah.
When did he grow a mustache? Because he has a mustache.
What do you think about this guy's facial hair?
I like it.
Yeah.
A
Very
full, thick
becoming.
beard like this, I mean,
Yes.
you can't go wrong.
One day, it's like a
I think
chia
it looks
pet.
real good. Yeah, just keep
Just
watering
get
it every day.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
I put seeds on about.
Chia. That could be an endorsement I could go for.
Paul,
May
I'll wear it
I
proudly.
just want to say that you brought a point that happened to my brother, and that is that he was at Carl's Red Rock Cafe one time.
Sure.
And he was having breakfast.
minding his
and
own business, I'm
Minding
sure.
his own business. People came up, couple people came up and says, "Oh, hey, it's great. The mayor's here." He says, "Oh, I'm not the mayor. I'm the mayor's twin brother." And they couldn't believe it. I didn't know, because a lot of people don't know I have a twin brother.
Right.
So he pulled out his driver's license and said, "See, I'm Patrick Hicks," and And then that comment was made. A couple of them laughed. They said, well, you know what? That's why the mayor never misses a meeting.
That's right.
'Cause we got somebody
He
who
has
can
a
stand
built-in
in. Right?
stand-in.
So,
Paul,
that
let's
has
talk
happened.
a little bit more broader about politics.
Yes.
Do you think that Donald Trump really is going to be nominated?
Well, you know, I think we all thought as Americans last summer that this is kind of a joke.
Right.
Right? I mean, he put his name into the ring, and he is, you know, a colorful personality, to say the least. I think a lot of people have expected him to fall flat by now, and it hasn't happened.
Right.
The latest poll that came out yesterday said across the nation he's right around 37% support. I
And
think
why
he has
is
to be
that?
taken.
Why is that? Why do you think
I
he
think
is?
I think he does reach a chord with the frustrations of some Americans about why can't government be simpler? And what I mean by that is, you know, if you ever listen to his speeches, he never talks policy in detail, and many will criticize him for that, right? But he speaks in such terms that people could understand it. I think, where you know it's so black and white. I think we live in a very gray world. But I think when he approaches people, he's so black and white that it's easier to understand, especially if you have part of the electorate out there that's reaching out for a little more simplicity in terms of, you know, I don't think issues need to be so complicated.
What about are you interested in some other tough questions?
Oh, absolutely.
I think so. You ready for the top 5? We
Oh,
have
the top five. Oh,
Here
this
we
is
go.
where I'm under the spotlight.
Here we
I
go.
feel like I'm down at the police department.
Make up.
Where was I the night of January 16th?
Yes. All right, we're gonna dig deeper, Mayor. We're gonna go there. All right. First of all, you know, I'll give you an easy one here.
Oh.
If you were president, what would be the first executive order you'd make? And say it would fly through Congress. What would you do as president? The first thing.
That's not an easy question.
Boy, that's not an easy. The first executive order I would make.
Or you can
I
make an
get a
omelet.
minute to think about it, right?
Yeah.
Well, I would probably fund organizations like Hastings Family Service and reach out more toward helping people and you know, making sure that the basic needs are taken care of, and shelter, and food, and services. So that's probably something I would look into, and hopefully we can get that through Congress.
There you
Love
go.
it. Here's my question. You've had a successful career in politics and government, but if you had to go back and do something else, what do you think it would be?
Not be in government? You know, I probably would have followed my twin brother's career.
Okay.
When I got out of high school and before college, I worked at the flour mill. That's how I got my way through college. And my brother went to Kansas State and majored in milling science, and he runs a Cargill mill. But more importantly than that, we were inspired by our father. My father ran part of this Hastings mill here in Hastings. He was a supervisor and a lead miller.
Fun fact: the word stewardesses is the longest word that is all typed with the left hand. Did not know that. Have you ever dated a stewardess?
I have never dated a
Okay,
stewardess.
they're called flight
Not even a
attendants
flight
now.
attendant.
Flight attendant.
Gosh. And
Are
you
we
know-
going back to this PC stuff?
Yes,
now?
flight
like I
attendants
said-
can
like I
be
said, we don't-
male and women.
There are men, I know, very good male stewardesses out there.
They're called-
Flight attendants out there.
Yep, there are.
There
There
are
are many.
Yes, there are many.
No, I've never dated a stewardess.
They're called flight attendants.
Well, I was going back to his original
I
point.
like it, Mayor. You have my vote.
All right. Let's say that you just walked across the street from City Hall to A+ Tattoos, and you wanted to get a Key of the City tattoo. Where would you put it?
Oh. Where would I put the key of the city tattoo? I'd probably put right up here.
Excellent. Oh, it
Right
would
here.
be a big one.
Yeah, it'd be right here. And then if I could wear a T-shirt, I could still cover it.
Yeah.
But if you saw me on the beach on a hot day,
Oh yeah.
There you go.
right, right
Oh,
before you
yeah.
asked me to put my shirt back on, you would see that key of the city tattoo. So that's probably where I would put it.
And
There you
that's a
go.
perfect answer.
And if you ever needed to use it, bam.
Bam, I got it
Just
right
roll
here.
up the sleeve.
Exactly, just
You
roll up
got-
my
you're in the
sleeve.
city.
Perfect.
All right, final question here. And going back to Donald Trump, is the hair real?
You know, you both know Susie, the
Yes.
young lady I'm dating.
Yes.
She's got a good segment she thought she'd put on TV when David
Oh.
Letterman was on.
Yes.
To pay or not to pay?
Oh, I
Right?
get it.
You
like
ever
it.
see somebody's head and you go, well, is that to pay or not to pay? And I think maybe Donald Trump could be a contestant on
Yes.
to pay or not to pay.
This is a new game show.
We
Yeah.
might steal
Yes.
that idea.
Yeah, that might be fine. But that's Susie's.
Susie,
that's-
we'll give her.
Yeah,
Full credit.
give
We'll
her
have-
full credit for that.
Yes, that'll be on a graphic at the bottom of the screen for sure.
Okay, that'd be great.
Well, there you
Pay or
go.
not to pay.
You survived the top 5. Thank you very much, Mayor Paul Hicks. This was a lot of fun.
Yes, thank you for being our mayor. We're
Oh.
really grateful, and you have done a great job all these years. It's nice to see you do something that I know how much you enjoy doing.
Well, thank you very much. It's been an honor and a privilege to be the mayor of such a great community. And a lot of people have seen a lot of changes in downtown area. There'll be a few more. And we're going to continue to make this community even greater.
It's all good.
It's wonderful. And I just wanted to say one thing as we close. That, you never do anything yourself. I have been so fortunate to work with outstanding council members on the city council. We have 2 new ones who are just completing their first year, Councilmember Mark Vaughn and Councilmember Lori Brox. My other members that I've served with a few years on there, there's just talented folks. And we're so lucky and fortunate in a community to have their talents working for us. So it takes a team effort, and then it takes our community to get together. And in fact, I was just telling Mo, I'm meeting with the Hastings Ministerial Association later today. We have so many great groups of people in this community doing so many great things. And again, I'm proud to be mayor of a community that focuses on trying to do positive things.
Happy New
Thank you.
Year.
Happy
Yes.
New Year to you, and Happy New Year to everybody in Hastings.
Thank you, Mayor. All right. We're going to come right back with a recipe for you. Mo's got another one up her sleeve. Stay with us. Welcome back. We have before you now, What a Crock. That's right. I got to do this.
Well, of course, we're looking forward to the big game, and we
The
have
big game.
We have the big
Because
game.
we can't refer to it as anything else. It has to be the big game. Our
According-
legal counsel,
yes, our legal counsel, they're actually, I didn't know they were in law school.
I didn't know that either.
Well, it's been a good run
Apparently-
for you at HCTV.
Yes.
They've been
Apparently 10 minutes on the internet can get you an online law degree as well.
I'm going to say it, Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is coming up on February 7th, and I got to tell you, it truly is the big game, and
Yes,
it's
for
known.
the NFL. Too,
Yes,
by
can
the
you
way.
say that?
Apparently our legal counsel said we cannot say NFL,
All right.
so we might get called by attorney for that.
Exactly. Well, anyway, this actually is a Super Bowl ball. I got this at the Super Bowl. In my old life, I actually had the opportunity to attend Super Bowls. That was part of my
Really?
job. I got to go to some Super Bowls. I got to go to some World Series. I got to go to, what's the green thing where they wear the green, the Masters in golf?
So were you like sneaking in all these
I
things? Or were you like a
was.
mastermind?
I was. So here's some of my pictures. Here's from a Super Bowl. Well, I don't
Nice.
remember what. Here's Boomer Esiason.
Boomer Esiason,
Yes.
wow.
And can I tell you, he was very nice.
Yes, and Terry looks
here's-
excited to be
yes,
on there, too.
exactly. Here's Tim Brown. Do you remember him? He was very
Nope.
fast.
Fast, huh?
Yeah, it's not unlike me in 6th grade. And here is, I don't even know who this guy is.
Well,
But
whoever he is, he forgot his
it was
tie, it
very
looks
fun.
like.
Anyway, the big game is coming up the 7th of February. So we are going to make something very fun to just snack on, and you can be snacking all day.
Cool.
Okay? Yeah.
I'm all for it.
All right. Well, guess what? We're going to make party mix in the crock pot.
Let's do it.
That's right.
Let's
that's
do it.
right.
Party
Okay.
mix.
Would
I
you
like
do
a
the
party. I like a
honors?
mix.
I know you. You're good at both
There
of
we
those
go.
things. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We did melt butter. We figured people understood how to do that step, so we actually melted 6 is it small ones or teaspoons? Wait, no.
Teaspoons. Go 6 lines on the butter
Spoon-
stick. That's what I go by. 6 lines.
We melted 6 lines of butter on
There
a
you go. 6 lines of butter.
stick. And then to this, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of Worcestershire, because, we just need our salt intake.
Yeah.
So go ahead, shake her up though, because sometimes the good stuff settles at the bottom.
Okay, you want
All
to
right.
get that good stuff, and you want.
Yep. Well, so glug it in there, please and thank you.
Can't we just eyeball this now? We're at the point.
No,
Mo,
we're
I
not.
think we can
You
eyeball
are
all this
never
stuff.
at the point of eyeballing.
I don't even think
And
we need to eyeball it. We can
okay,
just do
stop
this.
it, stop it. This is a real recipe, fool.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. All right, here.
Where's
So
the trust?
Glug that
We've been doing
in.
this for like a year and a half
I
now.
know. Glug it in.
There's no trust. No trust.
Okay, so now what you want to do actually is you could put in, a 1/4 teaspoon of this, a 1/4 teaspoon of that, a whole teaspoon of something, or you could buy one of these things. It's party mix.
Party mix. Chex party mix. We'll go ahead and say it. And
Okay.
if it's. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
sure it's
let's
good.
stir this
Chex.
up.
And we'll send
Stir
a
this
check-
up well
a
and
bill
put that in.
to check.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to add our other ingredients. Now, I
you can smell that
enjoy.
Worcestershire.
I
Holy
know.
cow.
I know. I enjoy rice and corn together, and so guess what? They actually make something called Crispix.
I gotta admit, this Worcestershire, it smells like an 8th grade science class right now.
Okay, put in 4 cups of that, please, into here, and I'll keep stirring this.
Once again,
Yep. So we want to put our.
we'll measure.
Yes, please measure. So no, Tom.
Let's go.
Okay, there's one.
4. That's like 2.
There's no, that's only
Trust-
one.
I have good
There's
eyeballs.
One.
I
Okay.
can eyeball this
Here's
Mo.
2. This is actually, I'm making this for my Super Bowl party, so I want this to turn out. Okay, so there's
Lots of trust
So
in this
3,
cooking
4.
relationship, folks.
Okay, put 2 more in, please. 2 more cups, and then we want to put in. Okay, and then we're going to put in some. How about wheat checks? Those are always good as well. Would you put in only probably 1 cup of those because
Sure,
those go a long
1
way.
cup.
And then put in, keep going. That's about half a cup, a little bit more.
There we go.
A little bit more. Perfect. That's
There
about
you
a
go.
cup. And then put in a cup of these, please.
All
And
right,
then pretzel
1 cup.
sticks. We're going to put some pretzel sticks in. That's probably good on those.
All right.
And then I like to break my pretzel sticks because otherwise they don't get coated as nicely. So here, go ahead and break some of those
Break some
pretzel
sticks up. I can
yeah,
do that.
break them up and plop them in. There we go. Now
There we
this
go.
unfortunately is going to take a while, so start making this early in the day because you want to be sure that this is there. Okay.
At what point should I wash my hands more?
Let's think. Okay, take the spatula now. We're going to coat this. Oh my gosh, this is full of good stuff. Okay, do you know what a spatula is? You're just digging. A spatula.
I'm just admiring your pouring technique there, Mo. You just have me in awe. I'm just,
Woo.
wow, look at
Okay.
that.
Okay, you are just touching a spatula. You see, you dig down deep. So this is basically it, friends. You pour some of this sauce on, and then you put the cover on, and you wait. Now,
you go.
usually we don't ever take the cover off our crock pot, but this one we do.
We actually cook, so this actually cooks in the
It
crock
cooks
pot?
in here, but here's the thing: you want to put some paper towels or something on top of it because it'll have a lot of condensation, and then your party mix will be soggy, which is never good. So that's it. So every half an hour you want to stir it and probably put on a new paper towel, and then guess what? You are done in about 4 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours.
Once again.
you'll have party mix. Yeah. Or
What a crock. I just grabbed for something, I don't know.
Well, that's it. We want to wish everyone a happy new year.
Yes.
And I hope that it brings everything that you hope it brings. And I want to say thank you for hanging out with me for yet
Yes.
another month.
And I think we'll go another month.
Oh, I'm loving that.
Isn't it awesome?
My name is Mo.
And I'm Tom.
And this show is called
Talk of the Town.
See you next time.
See ya.